Yo, what's going on YouTube? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day today and welcome to my race to Division 1. Now, if you guys missed the previous episode, I'll let you guys know where we're at right now. We're in Division 3. We've got 9 points in total with 3 wins, 0 draws, and 1 loss. So, for the most part, we've been playing pretty decently well. You know, everything's been going well so far. I've been liking this formation, the 4-3-2-1. I do apologize for my dog in the background, by the way, but he's going to be interrupting me throughout this. I hope you guys aren't annoyed, but he's just running around like crazy right now. So, again, I do apologize. Hopefully, you guys aren't annoyed by that, but I'm going to continue with this. As I was saying, the 4-3-2-1 is really solid. Rocky, serious right now? Man. This guy's serious. Rocky. Jeez. I wish I had a face cam up so you guys can see what this guy's doing in the background. He's having the time of his life running around. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The 4-3-2-1. Let's talk about it a little bit because a lot of you guys have questions on it. I've been getting a lot of tweets about how I've been making it work and what I've been doing. And to be honest with you guys, I think the people who are not having success with it are not using it correctly, if that makes sense. And here's what I'm going to try to get across as clearly as possible because this is something I've been noticing. I've been watching some streams lately and I see a lot of people who try to use the 4-3-2-1 and they fall victim to trying to play a counterattack style when they're not counterattack players. For example, myself, I am not a very good counterattacking player. If someone even allows me to counterattack, I'm very bad. I always end up making a dumb pass. It just doesn't work for me. So sometimes the 4-3-2-1 is really good on the counter and it doesn't cater some people who like build-up play. And I've noticed with me when I'm down a goal or want to score quickly, I forget to get my midfield involved. And what I do is I start passing between my attackers. You guys saw right there, I just completely forgot to get my midfield involved and I end up actually getting a good shot on goal, but you know, that's not the way I like to play. So when you're using the 4-3-2-1, guys, try to just do your best to get your midfield involved as much as possible. If you find yourself that you're just using your front three and you're passing between them, you just got to hit slow it down a little bit, take a step back, be like, okay, things aren't working. I need to start using my midfield and start pushing them up with my attack. However, if you do that, also be careful that if you make a mistake and you lose possession, you're going to get counterattacked. And especially if someone is using the 4-3-3, you guys saw the goal that I conceded before this one. Granted, I could have played better defense. You know, let's get that out of the way. I could have played better defense, but you'll be vulnerable against the counterattack. And this was a great goal right here. I really enjoyed scoring this one because I was able to get everyone involved. Benzema makes a great run. He ends up missing the first shot, luckily comes back right to him, ends up scoring. 2-2 is the score. But again, a little bit better defense here. I get unlucky that my tackle does nothing. He was able to put the ball right in between my defender's legs, finds Benzema in the box. Nice goal. And this is one of those times where I told myself, okay, don't rush anything. You still got time. Let's build up the play. And I was able to keep possession, tried to go on a nice skill run with Benzema here. You guys are going to see I was doing body feints, step overs, everything in the book that I could possibly do. Maybe not everything, but tried to do as many step overs as possible and end up getting a great look at goal and a great finesse shot to end up tying the game. 3-3 is going to be the final score, and we end up getting a draw. So 1 more point in the division. Still got 5 games, though, so I'm not worried. I think I can probably win the division title. I'm not worried about that. If I continue to play decent, at least. I've been playing pretty well so far, like I said, with this formation. So, again, if you guys are having trouble, just try to use your midfield as much as possible in this formation, and you'll have a lot more success. Now, another 4-3-3 team with a lot of pace up front. Man, these 4-3-3 teams, I've played so many. I'm actually considering going back through my episodes and seeing how many 4-3-3 teams that I've played with so much pace. But this game right here, it was a stalemate in the first half up until the 45th minute where I make a terrible mistake. I end up getting possession of the ball and I end up giving away possession right away. His whole team is already pushed up and this is just a great finish by Barbo. He ends up finishing right at the 45th minute before the second half, which puts us at a deficit, but had to get my shit together because my defense was horrendous right here. I ran right past them. Thankfully, I end up getting a second chance at going after that tackle. But after that, You know, it's the second half now. I decided I got to make some changes. And anytime you guys are struggling, be sure to do this. Be sure to make some changes, make some subs, especially with fitness mattering this year. In the second half, your players start getting tired. You know, making those subs are pretty critical. So I end up making some subs. And right away, good things started to happen. He ends up making a bad challenge right there. Actually misses me completely. Candreva gets free, does a couple of step overs, cuts inside, crosses it to an open Mvia who heads it into the back of the net. Now, I know crossing isn't as effective as last year, but if you go to the edge of the box, like to the side of the box right there and cross it in, it's actually really, really good. So if you're trying to get that into your repertoire, you definitely can try that out. As again, we break free right after I score, but this one I kick right at Casillas, who makes an incredible save. We end up getting a corner, which I haven't scored many corners this year. What I found most effective is calling another player over and then dribbling it in and trying to cross that way or pass it to the top of the box and trying to take a shot. I think trying to deliver it from a corner is not a good way to score, as he actually almost messed up there. I end up getting another shot on goal and it's just wide. Unlucky not to put that one away to give us the lead. So 75th minute. It's approaching towards the end of the game, so I got to be careful, but he ends up making a great play right here. Ends up doing the speed dribble, crosses it into none other than Macon, I believe, who ends up knotting that one home. He goes up 2-1 in the 75th minute, but I'm not going to count myself out. There's plenty of time left. We ended up coming back one time from, 3-0, 4-0, whatever it was, and ended up winning a few episodes ago, so why should I count myself out? Probably because he's got Ibarbo and he's been wrecking me all game with the pace, but luckily right there that was offside, so 88 minutes in roughly, I decided, man, there's only one thing I can do really, and that's get the ball to Ribéry. I mean, who else can create right now other than him? Everyone's standing around waiting. It's like when Kobe Bryant gets the ball at the end of the game, you guys just stand and watch. So Ribéry tries to do something, finds Menes, top of the box. Look at this for a finish. Ladies and gentlemen, the placement was perfect. The execution was impeccable. If you guys watch that again, you guys are going to see with his left foot, finesses it into the top left corner right past Casillas. That was a beautiful way to go ahead and equalize the game, but my opponent knows the 90th minute is coming. Surely he knows that something's going to go his way. He ends up giving away possession, and look at what my keeper does. I was yelling. I remember when I was playing this game, I was like, man, get the ball. I was yelling like crazy. Yelling at crazy at Casillas to get that ball, but I make a mistake. I give away possession, 90th minute, 5 minutes extra time, and look what happens. Ibarbo says, I'm just too quick for you, man. See you later, noobs. He ends up scoring in the 90th minute. But again, you know what, guys? I don't give up. I still got, let's say 4 minutes in stoppage time probably, so why give up? Why give up? He ended up showing me the replay 3 times. You guys are going to see. He's rubbing it in my face saying, Smarba, you suck, man. You can't beat me. I've got a 4-3-3, really pace-heavy team. I put my team on attacking. There's only one thing to do. Ribéry, the man, he's going to end up taking it from kickoff, do some step overs. This guy doesn't know where I'm going at this point. You guys looking at his defender, he was going back and forth. He's like, Smarba, where are you going? But look at Benzema. Fake shot ends up going right to Candreva. There's nothing else but to say amazing finish with his left foot. Look at that one again, guys. A fake shot ends up falling right to Candreva, who ends up finishing it clinically, equalizes the game for me. I go straight on defensive because I don't want to concede, and the ref blows his whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 draws in this episode. Had to fight from behind, but we end up walking away with a total of 2 points in this episode. Not the best, but not the worst, so we'll take it. We'll walk away with the 2 draws. We'll walk away with the 2 points. Still in decent position, I believe, to still win this title. 11 points, 4 games left. Still definitely got a chance to get promoted. I didn't see how many points you need to win the title, so we'll have to see. But with that said, guys, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. It actually really helps me out. And we'll see you guys really soon.